Welcome to the CCN News Desk. Today, we're talking about concealed carry, firearms, and reciprocity laws in Georgia. Ah, Georgia, home to Southern hospitality and sweet peaches. Now, hey guys, remember, this is not legal advice. Please consult your state's official government website prior to acting on anything stated in this broadcast. And as always, for the most up-to-date information, please visit Georgia's reciprocity map on concealedcoalition.com. Let's kick it off with our first question. Kate?
Does Georgia allow open carry of guns? Yes. This is legal in the state for both residents and non-residents. Georgia residents can open carry without their WCL, while non-residents must have a firearms license from a reciprocating state. Is concealed carry legal in Georgia? Yes, the same rules apply to concealed carry as to open carry, with non-residents required to have a concealed carry license from a reciprocating state. How difficult is it to obtain a carry permit in Georgia? In shall-issue states, applicants who meet the basic requirements set by the issuing authority are issued a permit, meaning that the applicants cannot be denied a permit as long as they meet the criteria.
Can you carry a concealed handgun in a vehicle in Georgia? You can carry a handgun anywhere in the car, loaded or unloaded, openly or concealed. This applies to anyone traveling in Georgia too. And remember that Georgia recognizes the weapons permits and licenses from all other states. Can you carry a concealed firearm at roadside rest areas in Georgia? Yes, you can carry a concealed firearm at roadside rest areas in Georgia. Can you carry a concealed firearm in state and national parks, state and national forests, and wildlife management areas in Georgia? Yes, concealed firearms are allowed in state and national parks, state and national forests, and wildlife management areas. Can you carry a concealed firearm in bars and restaurants that serve alcohol in Georgia? Yes, you can carry a concealed firearm in bars and restaurants in Georgia. Welcome to Georgia, where the weather's made up and the seasons don't matter.
Georgia, where an inch of snow can shut down the entire state for 2 full days. How many states recognize my Georgia permit? 10 states recognize full reciprocity in Georgia, and 23 states recognize reciprocity with restrictions in Georgia. Where can't I carry a concealed firearm in Georgia? One area of confusion in many places is where the law allows and prohibits concealed carry. Georgia law prohibits carrying a concealed weapon in many places, including public gatherings, sporting and athletic events, churches or church functions, political rallies or functions, buildings that are publicly owned or operated, courthouses, secured airport areas, schools, their functions or associated transportation, some areas of higher education, government buildings, buildings that house government entities, state mental health facilities, nuclear power facilities within 150 feet of any polling place, parking facilities at these prohibited locations. It is always prudent to ask ahead of time if you have any doubts before entering premises where you are unsure of state, federal, or private ownership rules. This proactive approach will help you and those around you avoid unpleasant situations. What is the legal age for handgun purchase and a concealed carry permit in Georgia? The minimum age is 21 years old. Can I bring my concealed firearm to another state when I visit? Yes, Georgia shares reciprocity with 33 additional states. Please refer to concealedcoalition.com's reciprocity maps for more information.
Can you carry or possess a firearm on hotel property in Georgia? This can vary from site to site. Check with the hotel to clarify their position in advance before entering the premises. Do you have a duty to notify a police officer that you're carrying a concealed firearm in Georgia? Georgia residents have no duty to disclose, but it is highly recommended to voluntarily let an officer know that you are concealed carry licensed and if you have it with you. Are no weapons allowed signs enforced in Georgia? No, however, private property owners are free to set their own rules as to the acceptance or prohibition of firearms on their land or premises. Does Georgia have any red flag laws? Nope, there are no red flag laws in Georgia. Does Georgia state law define brandishing? Not in statute, but it is illegal to act in a threatening or violent manner or to intentionally point a firearm, loaded or unloaded, at someone without legal justification. Does Georgia have laws regarding carrying a concealed firearm while using alcohol or chemical substances? No, unless blood alcohol levels are above 0.08. If the devil went down to Georgia, is Georgia a level below hell?
Georgia, a place where you can buy a diamond for your wife and get a free hunting rifle. Can you concealed carry weapons other than handguns in Georgia with a concealed carry license? Those with a WCL or reciprocal permit may carry blades of 12 inches or longer, provided that they are not near schools, its grounds, or its transportation. Is it legal to own a taser or stun gun in the state of Georgia? In Georgia, it is legal for most people to buy and carry a taser gun without a license or use in self-defense. Is it legal to buy or use chemical spray or pepper spray in Georgia? Georgia has no restrictions in regard to chemical spray or pepper spray. Does Georgia have magazine capacity restrictions for handguns? Georgia does not have a restriction on magazine size. Does Georgia have ammunition restrictions? Georgia does not have a restriction on ammunition.
Does Georgia issue concealed carry licenses to non-residents? Only military personnel with a permanent Georgia stationing. Does Georgia allow the public to access concealed carry registry information through public records law? There is no public access to this information. Only law enforcement can use this data. Is a permit required to purchase a handgun in Georgia? Georgia does not require a permit to purchase a firearm. Are background checks required for private gun sales in Georgia? Federal law requires federally licensed firearms dealers, but not private sellers, to initiate a background check on the purchaser prior to the sale of a firearm. As a result, concealed weapons permit holders in Georgia are exempt from the federal background check requirement. Do handguns need to be registered in Georgia? There is no legal requirement to register firearms in Georgia. What is the minimum age to possess and transport a handgun in Georgia? Georgia law states that it is unlawful for any persons under the age of 18 to possess or transport a firearm.
Well, that's all the time we have for you today. Thanks for tuning into CCN, your Concealed Coalition Network, helping you protect what matters most. I'm Kate.
And I'm Sam.
And remember to be a guardian always and a warrior when needed.